Good day! So for this video, I'm going to demonstrate how I lesson plan using the ADDIE model. And the topic that I chose is A Dream Deferred. It is a poem written by Langston Hughes, and this topic is from grade 9 junior high school.
Step 1. Analyze. Instructional goal. The students' reading comprehension will improve. They will learn more vocabulary words. And lastly, by introducing the lesson, the learning environment will be more interactive, allowing students to share their own ideas. Instructional analysis. Make the materials. Find out resources that will effectively support the topic that I will be discussing. Make the assessment and let them share their ideas during the discussion. Learning analysis. Ask learners about their previous knowledge about the topic. So one way to know their previous knowledge is to ask them a day before or a week before you present the lesson.
Okay, class. So next week, I will be discussing about a poem written by Langston Hughes. And before we will tackle this lesson, I just want to ask, and is there any one of you have an idea about a poem? Okay, Roseanne, share your ideas.
Learning objectives. Students will be assigned to answer an assessment that is related to the topic. Step 2. Design. This is where you determine how will you meet the objectives, what resources do you need, and how will you assess the objectives.
So for my instructional materials, I will be using a laptop. This is for the video. And also, I'm going to use these materials for my non-projected materials. So these are the steps on how I implement my instructional materials to my students. I will show them pictures in relation to the topic Dreams Deferred and allow them to share their own thoughts about the pictures to have a more interactive learning. So number 2, I will present the poem through the use of a non-projected material. I will show them a short video clip. I will discuss and explain the topic to them, and then I will make an assessment and activity.
Step 3. Development. Create and write the poem using a cartolina, paper, construction paper, marker, and glue. I will also prepare a video presentation and pictures. So video will be in the laptop while pictures will be printed. I will prepare what I will be discussing and also make questions for the assessment. Step 4. Implement. Present the content to your intended audience, assess the objectives, and determine what objectives were met. You are also looking at whether the delivery method is working, so the development isn't over yet. You're paying attention to learner feedback so you can make the course even better. This is the part that I will use a non-projected material.
Good morning, class. So before I will discuss this lesson, I will show you 2 pictures. So I want to ask all of you what comes into your mind after seeing these pictures. Like, what do you observe in these pictures? Okay, Jane, share your ideas to the class. Okay, class, thank you for your ideas. Now let's proceed to the poem. Please read with me. A Dream Deferred by Langston Hughes. What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun, or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat, or crust with sugar over like a syrupy sweet?
And this is the part where I will use a technology-based material to present a video presentation.
Okay, class, now that you have already read the poem, I will show you this short video clip so that you can understand why. So now I will ask a question. what is the message in this poem? Okay, Rex? So, this poem is written by Langston Hughes. Langston Hughes is an African-American poet. He is expressing his deep hopelessness through this poem. The poet talks about the equality and freedom that he is dreaming of, not just for him, but also all African-American citizens in America, because they are discriminated and on the basis of their skin color. So, a dream deferred. Deferred means delayed. So, the message of this poem, no, as you can understand and interpret, it talks about what will happen when a person's dream is being delayed or deferred. So, for your assignment, this is the questions that I have presented you. You will answer it and write it on a short one paper.
Now, the last stage is evaluate. Evaluate the design. Determine if the students met the objectives, determine what improvements are needed for the presentation, and implement the changes. So now I will evaluate from what I have observed in the implement stage and ask myself these questions. Did the learners needed constant guidance? Did the assessments tell the students what they needed to know? Did the learners achieve the learning outcomes I have set out to achieve? And did the use of technology help them enhance their learning? Also, one way to know if my delivery method is working is by checking the assessments that I have given to them. And that's it for this video. Thank you and God bless.